get your handy dandy mirror out. So the next thing I like to do is to go ahead and like really highlight my eyebrows and frame
Mhm.
those out. So I'm just going to use a
Okay.
little bit of concealer. Um, Take whatever kind of concealer that you normally use. Do
I
you
think I
have
have some of
concealer?
that. Hold on. I think I did
Right.
find. Oh, I do. So I have, but I don't even know if I have the right colors. So let me show you my
Let me see.
options. So I have this Fawn, the Pro concealer
Yeah. So
stuff.
I got you.
Eh,
Got you. Got
And then I have this NYX full coverage. This one is tan, but I don't know if I'm fawn or tan. They look the same actually.
you. It's
Which
all
one
good.
should I
Don't.
use? Nasta.
So let's use the lighter one, whichever one you have in your arsenal that's a little bit lighter. So for this part, I like to use a little bit of a lighter concealer because I'm going to just use it under eye, right under my brow bone to frame out my eyebrows and get them ready. And then we'll go in and so I'll use the same kind so that we're on the same level. So I have one of those too.
Okay.
And
Level down for me. Level down. Level down. Level.
level. And the only time you want to level down, right?
Right.
So,
For a good friend.
it, and what I like about this concealer is it comes with a little brush already, you know,
Right.
so you can use that brush, or you can use a small, you know, a small concealer brush if you want to. Uh, but
I don't
if
know if I
your
have a
concealer
small
already
brush.
has it, so this is a tiny concealer brush. If you have a brush like that, you can use something like that. So,
Ooh,
do
girl,
you
mine
have
not coming out.
give it a good squeeze. When you have squeezable products, you guys, here's a pro tip. Here's one of Tony's tips. Always squeeze from the bottom, the very bottom. Don't squeeze from the middle or the top because you may make a real mess. So squeeze from the very bottom so that it has a chance to work its way up and doesn't just explode on you.
Oh, see, it feels like it's like an air bubble or something. Like it's. Oh, oh, I
Exactly. So
heard a
that's why
pop.
you want to
I
start
heard a
from the
pop.
bottom.
Okay. Okay. Oh, there we go. We cooking with gas. We're cooking with
You
gas.
got
Okay.
it? All
All
right.
right.
So now that we have a little bit of the concealer on the brush, or you want to use the applicator that it comes with, either one is fine. I'm going to just go right under my brow. I'm following the natural shape of my brows. And if I don't like the shape, this is our chance to actually create the shape that we want. If I have a little bit of stubble hairs, I can get rid of those. I can conceal them rather, um,
Oh, girl, I think
just
I
by
put too
adding.
much.
Don't worry, if you
My
got
eye
too
versus
much,
your eye.
you can go back later and just clean it up.
Okay.
Because I have a lot on right now myself. So, but guess what
Okay.
I'm going to do later? I'm going to show you how we're going to smooth that out. So, but just right now, you want to focus on shaping your brow. So, I'm going to do the other brow. I'm
I
just
feel like this
going
is about to
under
turn into a comedy skit because I don't have a clue what I'm doing.
straight comedy. Okay.
That one don't look so bad though. I might have got that one
Yeah,
right.
come on. I believe in you. And then
Okay.
we're going to go above as well and just frame out your eyebrow. So you're just framing it to the shape that you want or the shape that's already there if you have a nice shape already. I'm kind of thinning mine out a little bit because it's time to tweeze them. So you can see there, I've framed my brow. I'm going to do it on the other side. Whatever you do on one side, you want to go ahead and do on the opposite side. All right.
I don't
Okay.
know.
So now it look like that. You're doing great. You're doing great.
All right.
And then, So either you can take your handy dandy sponge if you have one, or you can take a fluffier brush, something like this. Oh, you got a sponge. Okay, so let's use the
Yeah,
sponge
because I
since
don't have that
we have the
brush.
same thing. All right.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to, I'll flip my sponge to the pointy egg side. If you have a sponge
Uh-huh.
that's shaped like this, use the bottom part, right? You have the little pointy side. And that way you can get a little more precision. And I'm just going to pat and tap that in. Tap, tap, tap it in.
Tap,
Yeah.
tap, 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 tap,
And
tap, tap.
tap, tap, tap in. I don't want to erase it all together. I'm just kind of tapping it in so it blends a little
Oh, I
better.
see. It's working. It's working.
Ooh, right? You see something, you see what's happening, right?
I do. I
Mm,
do. I don't use this
like
thing. I'm over here like, what I'm gonna do with this little butt plug?
right. Right. Y'all didn't hear that from me. All
That's what it
right.
looked like,
So
right?
I know, right? People at home. This is kid friendly. Family PG.
My bad. My bad.
Okay. All right. So you can see what that did, right? So that gave us our
Oh,
shape to the brow. So now it's going to be so easy when we get ready to fill it in, which is going to be our next step, is to fill in our brows. And notice I'm saying fill in. I'm not saying draw on. Take the word
gotta
draw
preach
out
to
of
the
your
choir.
vocabulary as it relates to your
Don't
brows,
preach to the
people, please.
people.
Okay? You heard it. Fill in, not draw on. So I'm using a fine point brow pencil, and I like using these because I can get more precision. And then most of them come with a little spoolie at the other end. Yes, that's what that's called, a spoolie, in case you didn't know. That little corkscrew looking brush at the end of your brow pencil is called a spoolie.
That's
All
the
right. So,
spoolie. Tell us about the spoolie.
right. So, what we're going to do with that, we're going to go ahead and brush our brows upwards. Just give them a
This is the
nice
one
brush.
thing I do know how to do. Like I faithfully fill in my brows.
I love it. And who taught you how to do that? Hmm?
Tony taught me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. So now that we got them brushed up, take the other end with the pencil, the fine point pencil. And using a fine point pencil is great because it helps you to fill in your eyebrows, like I said, with more precision, and it helps you to fill them in, mimicking the way hair grows. So we're going to use the fine point. And the first thing I'm going to do though is kind of just lightly fill in the bottom of my brow. So I'm going on top of that framework that we created already, and just kind of giving myself a precise line at the bottom, right? You
Okay.
see that? All right. All right. So more precise
I
line,
might have
and
did too
then
much with that blender because I could see my little hairs down here again. Maybe I
oh,
did
okay.
too
Well,
much.
you can always go back with your concealer and add a little more if you erased
Okay.
it. Yeah. So now I'm going to. I don't really start at the beginning, at the top of my brow. I like to start in the
Hmm.
middle and
Okay.
just I start drawing little tick marks, filling in here, um, mimicking the way hair grows. And then when I get around to, all right, this is a great tip too. How do you know where the arch of your brow should be? If you look the center of your eye and go up, that's exactly where your arch of your eyebrow should start. Right? So
Okay.
when I say the arch, the part that goes higher. So,
Oh,
um,
yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Oh,
right. So that's how you know you'll have a good, even brow. Bring
see
that all the
now,
way out.
here's the thing, because this next brow gonna be the struggle. So I'm glad you're here with
We're not
me.
gonna claim it. We're not gonna claim it. It is what you say it is. Okay. So we did the middle and down to the end, and now we'll work on the front half. I like to do the
Okay.
front half last because I like it to be a little softer, so that way I get a more
Oh,
shaded effect. And then I'm gonna
oh, let
come
me
up
hold my
at the
pencil
top.
like you. Okay, I've never tried it like this because you're holding yours like this.
Yes, so
Oh,
straight up and down, so that way you see it looks like hair.
oh my goodness,
Makes
girl.
all the difference in the world, doesn't it?
Yes.
You see that? You see how
Oh, I
that
might stand a chance.
going straight up?
Ooh,
You see that?
yes. Oh my
Yeah. So
goodness.
he's like, oh my goodness. I'm gonna learn you
Yes,
today. I'm
yes.
gonna learn you.
This is just so amazing.
And look at you doing your
Look at
expert
it.
line. Aha! You learned something. She's like, look at it.
I did it. I
Look proud.
did it.
All right. You got one more to go. One down, one to go. So, and when you have a brow pencil like this one,
Mhm.
sometimes I like for it to be a little pointier. So I just rub it along the edge of my paper towel. And then that's
Okay.
kind of like, because you can't sharpen these. So I just like rub
Right.
it on the
Oh,
paper towel and it
that's
makes my
another tip,
point.
y'all.
Yes, I'm dropping gems.
Ooh, y'all
All
better
right.
have y'all notepads out.
So we're going back
Yes.
from the bottom. Started from the bottom, now we're here.
Hey.
So, um, giving myself that line I was talking about right on top of that
Hmm.
framework that we did in the beginning with the concealer. I'm following that line. So the only part of your eyebrow that you probably draw is that line. Okay. Then I'm starting in the middle again, once again, and making my little tick marks upwards.
Oh, wait, so we're not drawing up top, just bottom?
Well, no, you don't draw a line up top. That's a preference. Some people
Okay.
like to do a line up top, but I just feel like your brows don't look as natural when you do that. And I
Okay.
like a natural brow. So,
Okay.
um,
Noted.
so I'm just making my little tick marks. Um, and then I come down towards the edge. Do you see that? Can you see that?
Yeah, it's
Let me come
popping.
closer.
But they're always
Right?
popping.
And so like I said, I leave the beginning of the brow for last because I like it to be lighter, not as defined, heavy with the tick mark. So, and then I'll come at the top and go give myself a little frame
Okay,
at the
let me
top,
do the new thing I learned. Hold it like this.
right? Hold it straight up and down, make your little marks. That brow's popping. Hmm. Yeah.
See, but I feel like I need to do a little line up in the top because that brow
And
be
you
disappear. It's just nothing there. I be need some
Yeah, and
guidelines.
you can, go at the top. I don't mean not fill it in at the top at all. I just mean don't make such a precise line as you made at the bottom.
Oh, God. Okay.
Yeah. I still want you to fill it in. I just don't want you to be too precise because then it doesn't look as natural as these bad boys. Because these bad
Oh my
boys,
goodness.
mhm,
This is magic.
it's like magic, right?
Yes.
You
Ooh,
see.
I just can't believe it.
I cannot believe it. It is you.
Now that might be the best set I drew on my own. Yeah. So now I feel like I done put too much.
Now, if
So
you,
tell us
that's
how
a great.
we.
If you feel
Right. So
like
tell
you've
us
done
how
too
we
much,
fix that.
go back to the spoolie side of your brush and just
Hmm.
brush it out.
Because
If
I
you
don't
ever
want to
feel
look
like you
like a
got them too
Sharpie.
right, if you got them too dark, or you feel like you got a little too much liner on, then just go back to the spoolie side of the brush and brush it out.
Mm-hmm. Now, y'all
Mhm.
don't be looking at me like your brows ain't that brown. This the best I did on my own. Okay, y'all. This the best I
Your
did
brows look
on my
wild,
own.
girl. Okay, I think it looks pretty doggone good from where I'm sitting. So
I'm
we
so
got our
excited
brows
about this.
done. You feel good about yourself, right? That's
I
a new
do.
saying. I might need to put that on a t-shirt. When you have good brows, you feel good about life.
Yes.
Anybody tell
Listen,
you
that's when you know it's about to be a
nothing.
good day. That's when
Right.
you know it's gonna be a good day.